Oh my lord!
There's the match winner. Jamaica's going to book their ticket through, and it's Osborne, affectionately known as the Barbarian, who gets the winner for Jamaica. And heartbreak for Guyana. They are strewn over the field here. It really came down to who had possession last, Gavin, and it was Jamaica.
I've never seen a game so end-to-end in my life.
And Jamaica, they have booked their ticket to the World Cup in San Francisco next year. Hong Kong and the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast in Australia, and they celebrate appropriately.
I think the stereotype for Jamaica will be that we'll be full of pace, and we've got pace in the team, but it's not something that we would absolutely rely on. And my style, which the players are bought into and are taken on board very well, and is emerging in our style of play, is very much one of structure. And so our team structures have come together really nicely in our preparation for Hong Kong and the Commonwealth Games, and the boys are playing really well in that regard.
We've gone from a side that had the natural things that Jamaicans do. If you watch the athletics, we've got raw speed, aggression, and power, and we've always had that. And I think that the players in the UK and the players in Jamaica will always have that. I think from there we've now progressed, mixing the UK players with the Iron-based players as well. We're a more wholesome team. We've got players out there who are very much the brains of the team. We've got players that are the athletes in the team, and we're very much more of a collective team that can do more things. We're not just a speed merchant, or we're not just a power game. We've got a lot more about us now.
Trying different things, seeing what worked, and I think now we've established a really strong game plan. We're playing it wide, we're spotting where's the best places to exploit, and from then on we're just using them.
Started about 2.5 years ago, where we didn't even have our own kit, didn't have any water bottles, so it's great to see sort of us progressing and building momentum. And to last year qualify for Commonwealth Games, the World Cup, Hong Kong, it's sort of, we're building on the platforms that we've set every year. So yeah, it's looking really good and it's exciting.
I was watching from the comfort of my home them win that competition, which was great. I think my favourite moment was watching people like Daniil, who has come leaps and bounds. He's a big unit, Daniil, and watching him play in that tournament to me was quite satisfying.
My own style of play is just run hard. Run hard and make sure I give my team some good yardage. Mexico in general was just one mad experience, just because it was a good level of rugby internationally, and my first experience was, I mean, more than I can wish for.
Also Marcus Webber, he made some outstanding try-saving tackles, and he's got a big engine on him as well.
I'd say the semi-final was very good. We played Mexico in front of quite a big home crowd, a lot of very noisy supporters. They expected to win and they were favourites going into it, but we really dug deep, and I think the fact that the home crowd were almost supporting us by the end showed that they appreciated the hard work.
Playing Mexico in front of their crowd was probably one of the kind of the best, or the most nervous and the most kind of pressure I've felt playing rugby, which was a good thing.
Favourite game is probably just the Guyana one. I mean, that's when it's one score, and we're into Commonwealth and Hong Kong.
I didn't know how much time was left on the clock. Nobody did. So if you watch the video, I sort of look around, put it down, give the ball to Marcus, and we're kind of just looking around and seeing what's happened. Didn't want to cheer because I wasn't sure what the score was, and then the referee blew the whistle, and then I think I just sort of fell on the floor and just couldn't believe it.
You realise you're part of something much bigger, as I always have, I think. I think in any team you play for, it's the boys that you play with, you develop the bond with, and it's sort of, you know what you've achieved and how, as in for the country that you're playing for. Obviously I'm very proud to represent Jamaica, so it's just, you know, I'm just happy with the boys and happy that we were able to do it.
Jamaica Rugby is run from Jamaica itself. and you know, the communication, because of the distance, and making sure that what they're saying is communicated to the guys correctly, and we're understanding that. So we're on the case as well with Jamaica to the players. But it's been a challenge. But I think we're there now. You know, the boys are leaving in a few weeks' time.
I really see awareness has risen over the last 2 months or so, and so we have now strong leadership across the whole team and across the field, and that's what you need as well. Is when the fatigue sets in very early on in the game, that you have strong leadership and strong personalities to call on to see you through the game.
I think my role has changed a lot, and I'm more just a captain on the field. I speak when I need to, just try to be vocal. I think beforehand, when we're in our infancy, it was a little bit more difficult. I was trying to help facilitate, do administration, organise trainings and things like that. And obviously now we've got a UK management team that's growing and is getting real strong and on the ball, and back in Jamaica as well. So it just means that I don't have to do those things.
Finally, with regards to the Commonwealth Games itself, who are you most looking forward to playing?
England.
England.
A try against England will be an absolute fantastic achievement, and we've got the skill set, I think, to actually, you know, just take the edge off a couple of teams out there.
I think if you're going to go into these big competitions, you want to play all of those big teams, don't you? So I think we're really excited about it, and they all bring something different. Samoa are obviously renowned for being big, powerful, and England and Australia have been two of the best teams on the circuit for years. So I think we're just really excited, and just to match ourselves against some of the best teams in the world.